It really gets confusing, you know, with Churchy and ChiChi and Cha-Cha and Cholo. And I mean, what is this? Sounds like a Mexican gang movie. And then you got Big Keen out there directing the circus. It just doesn't get much better than this. It really doesn't. It does not get much better than this. Good morning. I'm Ganji Dankman of the band Toss3dout. And I'm wishing everybody out there a fantastic morning. We're out here just dipping into the drama. And there's enough of it out here. You know, everybody can get their feet wet in the drama if you if you want to. Big Keen, Big Keen helping Churchy out, and Churchy's just sitting there too hurt to do anything after the abuse she suffered from that other lady, ChiChi. So, man, looks like you gotta get her another night at the hotel, is what I suggest. Of course, there's still room up there on the mountain. I think she could use a roommate up there. So, and besides, when you get two scammers together, they scam better. Jimmy Soroka's proof of that. So, maybe if you got all the scammers together on the mountain, they could produce an income. It's hard to say, though. And then there's my favorite that I have to touch bases on because he's such a dear friend, Dr. Bud. I think Dr. Bud has the right attitude, the right latitude. He's got everything going on properly. He just does not need to be on Periscope. That's my personal opinion. If it's causing you drama, if it's causing you erectile dysfunction, if it's causing you all kinds of untold problems, then the app is probably not for you. That's just what I'm saying, you know. So anyway, we've done our best to initiate drama by talking about the drama. You don't have to go in it. You don't have to wade knee deep into it and wipe yourself off when you're done. You know, you can just kind of enjoy the hustle and bustle of the drama and the rumors and the garbage and the poop swirling around in the toilet before it goes down the drain. So what do you guys think about it out there? How's it? Is it affecting you at all? I mean, are you drawn into the drama? Are you hurting your wrist getting your wallet out to help Churchy? Do you believe ChiChi? Do you know who the fuck Cha-Cha is? It's all right. It's okay. We're out here this morning just to wish everybody a fantastic morning. And that's why we're out here. The drama is going to go on without you or without your mama. It's just drama. It just, you know, it perpetuates itself. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. It gathers snow as it goes. And sure, a little bit of snow falls off it, but it gathers snow as it goes and becomes a giant, immense snow mountain. I do believe Dr. Bud gets banned more than Keen does. I think they're in competition. Hey, Karen. Good afternoon. Good morning, whatever the case may be.
Hey, Karen.
It's a beautiful day out here in Southern Oregon. So, what's going on out there in your part of the woods? Are you keeping track of all the sagas out here? It's raining in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
Hey, Stefan Del Vecchio.
Steven's back. Hi, Steven.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, we're out here just waving a hand to everybody. And Steven's coming into the live chat. So we'll turn up our volume here. What's going on, Stefan?
Steven, do you remember me?
Oh, man. Let's see. You're Big Keen's little brother, right?
Nope. I have nothing to do with Big Keen. I'm not even related.
You're Dr. Bud's son, right?
Nope. I'm Steven Delvecchio.
You're Jules in the Mountain's new boyfriend?
No, but I could be someday, maybe.
No, I'm serious. I think you guys should hook up. I think that
Sure.
your demeanor is so complimentary to each other that
Well,
you guys should hook up, man.
Well, you know what? I don't really take. Sometimes, it all depends on situation. Maybe I'll take sides, maybe I won't. But I do my own thing. They tell me stay out of the drama. Which I do. But I've been in it. But I do host the drama. That's for sure.
Well, the only reason you came into my scope is because you wanted to help me out with viewers, and we appreciate that.
Oh, well, thank you. That's not why I really came in. But if that's the way you look at it, fine. I don't care.
I'm just teasing you. We don't give a fuck about the viewers.
Yeah, nobody should. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just numbers shouldn't really matter. Just go live and enjoy it. Have fun.
Exactly.
Like I went live early this morning. I didn't care about the numbers. I just said, you know what? The heck with it. Whoever comes in, comes in. You know what?
I just think it's really funny that, when we were doing 9 o'clock scopes, nobody could get up in order to even come and look at the scopes. And all of a sudden, 70% of the people are doing 9 o'clock scopes.
Yeah, but you know what? Okay, in my time, okay, we're on in the East Coast time. Okay, we're on the. Where are you from? East Coast or West Coast?
We're over here in the West Coast.
Okay, my time when I wake up in the morning and I see these scopes going on with situation going on about no, I don't care about numbers. Don't put words in my mouth. Come on now. Where I get up in the morning and I see these scopes about all these situations that are going on, and I'm like, damn, it's too early for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It is. I mean, who wants to wake up to that when people got other things they got to concern themselves about?
I know. I mean, who cares about if Keen's hooker left abroad? They've got hookers they've got to kick out that night.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth because that shouldn't really matter. Nobody should care about that, and that's the truth, man. I mean, that is the truth.
Yeah, it's silly. The whole thing is a silly mix, but we've always enjoyed your entertainment, and that's why we unblocked you and unbanned you and all that stuff.
Well,
plus, you gave me $10 on my PayPal to do it. So,
yeah, okay, but I don't have a PayPal. I don't come here to ask for money or any other stuff. But I just do my thing, and that's it, and that's what I do for the most part. But
yeah, what I plan on doing when I start asking for money on Periscope is I'm going to cut off body parts and then auction them. Now they might not be my body parts at first, but eventually we will work into that.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's pretty cool, man. You could do like a horror show, any of that other stuff, but you could do a horror show and have fun with that. I don't know. I'm sure that can bring numbers up. Do a horror show and all.
Hey, Slayer Moon, glad to have you in here.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
That Arab guy.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, this guy's a friend of mine. This guy, he's a friend of mine, the Arab guy. We follow each other on House Party. You ever hear House Party?
I sent him pictures of the real Arab guy, links to the real Arab guy so he could watch him.
Really?
Yeah, a friend of mine's the real Arab guy out there in Saudi or in Dubai or somewhere. He's American and educated in the U.S.
Interesting.
He's called That Arab Guy. Wisdom with That Arab Guy. It's the only one out there.
Huh. I don't think I know who that is, but okay.
So what are you doing this morning, Steven?
Well, it's almost noon. It's 12 o'clock by me. It's now afternoon. Me, all I did was go live today and went out, walked for a little bit, and then now I'm home and I'll be going out for dinner. That's all.
There you go.
It's raining. It's raining. It's raining in New Jersey, just like it's raining in Connecticut.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be relaxing during the day and having fun.
So have you made any steps towards dating that Jules on the Mountain? She's single, you know.
Well, no, I haven't really, but there's been other situations I've been dealing with on here, which I'm not gonna really like talk about. But
Sure.
no, I mean, Jules of the Mountains is pretty cool. She's a pretty awesome chick, you know.
Yeah, no, we've enjoyed her for years. She's
Mm-hmm.
a little confused, but everybody is, you know, that's over
Mm-hmm.
20.
Yeah, she's live now, but yeah, she's pretty cool. You know,
Hey, Karen, glad to have you aboard.
you know, but she's
We
pretty cool.
we got Steven in here, so everybody can come in now.
Yeah, I mean, I bring the followers here. You know,
Yeah,
I help
that's it.
I help get the viewers. You know, I mean, with all the big scopers here, only the big scopers can help bring the numbers in other people's scopes. You know, only the big scopers could like do that. You know, I mean, which is kind of bizarre. But you know what I said the other day? Hey, ready for this? I did a scope the other day, saying why do you have to do certain scopes to get numbers? Why can't normal scopes get numbers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's sad. It's basically, you know, it's like if you walk down the street and you have a problem and you're a woman and you yell rape, people are going to turn around and walk the other way. But if you yell fire, people will run to your aid.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you scope something like that, that's going to bring numbers. I mean, it's sickening. What's wrong with a normal scope? I mean, this morning I did a normal scope. I got good numbers, you know. Ignore. Can you mute that person? Can you mute that?
Which one?
Um, where it says "See which rape and death on a woman yesterday."
Well,
Can
did you
you
wish rape and death on a woman yesterday?
ignore that person? Ignore. Just mute that motherfucker. You know, just mute him.
Well, they keep up. That's probably what will happen.
Well, no, just mute him now. You don't need no aggravation from this person.
Well, they're not aggravating me. They're
Yeah,
putting up a
they're
point, and
just
I'm letting
aggravating
them
me. You know.
substantiate their point if they have any
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna
substantiation to
do?
their point.
Yes,
You know
he
what? I'm
did
gonna
rape death
block
and
this.
woman.
You know what?
He told a woman he wished she got raped and got
Hey,
killed
look what
yesterday.
you're doing to Churchy. Look what you're doing to Churchy, you ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah, why don't you tell the truth or I'll play the tape for him.
Well, what happened now?
We were
Where'd
in
you go, Steven?
he hung up because he's running from it. We were in Don Lod's scope yesterday and he's been
Well,
harassing.
that was your problem right there. You were in Don Lod's scope. Don Lod goes out of his way to be a bad person.
Well, anyway, he has been harassing a woman in California like nonstop. She changes her email address. He finds it, messages her again. She'll block him on the phone. He'll block his number and call her. And yesterday he told her that he hopes her mom dies and she gets raped.
That's bad. That's not good.
And so just be careful with him because he's told that to 4 different women now.
Wow.
But we're trying to get him just to leave the app because every time he gets mad about something, he goes off on women. And but you know, I've done some stupid shit on Periscope in the past, but I don't tell people to kill themselves and wish rape on them. So I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh no, I appreciate that. No, Conger's been involved in some questionable actions. It's been brought to my attention recently, putting down people that shouldn't be put down and whatnot.
The only person I go after is Jimmy Soroka. So
yeah, and you know, I have mixed feelings on that. I went after Jimmy before when I thought he was in error, but the more I see it, Jimmy's probably right. All we're going to do is force the kid into suicide, and I'm not out to force anybody into suicide by harassing him. So I figure his own problems will circumvent anything that he tries to do.
yeah, and then like right now we're not going after Churchy. We're exposing Churchy for the scam woman that she is.
Well, see, that part I don't quite understand because when you're over 60 something, you're allowed to make so much money a month.
Yeah,
So,
right.
So how is she scamming? I've never quite understood the facts of the situation, I guess.
Well, like right now, she's saying she doesn't have her wallet, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have that, and she said they got all her stuff got thrown in ChiChi's yard. Well, ChiChi has showed the videos from her cameras. Nothing got thrown in the yard. She took the stuff to the van. It's like, and this woman just keeps, I don't have any money. I don't have this. I don't have that. And it's like, you can do for yourself. You don't have to have everybody doing everything. Somebody drove over an hour to help her the other day. She kept moving positions, driving different places, so this person couldn't find her. It's like, leave her, just let her do it on her own for a while.
Hi, Conger. Your coffee's ready.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Sit here? I'm gonna pour my coffee.
Yeah, morning, Conger. How's it going out there?
Oh, hey, who is that? I don't know who that is.
Mandolin.
Oh, hey.
Hi. It's
I'm
me,
sorry.
Mandolin. Yeah.
Now I know who you are. How you doing?
I'm all right. Just doing laundry.
That's what I'm doing. Laundry and still moving. But
This lid doesn't fit on here then?
No, we gotta pour it somehow. I got a concocted lid made for the coffee. So what's up?
I was just telling your husband about what Steven did yesterday, wishing rape and death on a woman live on Periscope. So
That sucks. Jesus.
But
Steven said, block him, and then jumped out of there while the guy was telling his side of it.
Oh my God, these people. I swear, it's never ending, isn't it? Never ending.
well, you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, you too, Conger. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm glad that you came in
Hi,
here.
Slayer Moon. Hi,
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
That's what I do is, I allow people to express themselves. They wanted me to ban you from coming in here. Instead, I allowed you to come in and say your opinion.
Who wanted you to ban who? What's this?
Devecchio wanted me to
Stripe
ban
Conger, what the fuck are you doing? And you guys, you don't have to type it in caps, you don't have to yell at each other. You ever tried mediation? I mean, I get blamed on here for things I'm not even doing. And I'm not out here telling everyone to fuck off or doxing. God, you guys. Cool down. I do sound like Jules. Yeah, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't make any phone calls. Don't blame me for stuff I didn't do. I don't dox people.
Jules is a weird, demented hater.
Okay, so don't worry about it. I did not do that. I didn't call Churchy. I don't do stuff like that. I keep to myself. Nothing to do with anything. Hey, Oliver. So quit blaming me for stuff. Who was it? What was her name? Homeless Betty. I don't even know you. I can listen to who I want to. Why do you think you people have to tell people what to do?
Yeah, that's the way I learn is by listening to people. I didn't know about Steven's conversation until Conger informed me. So,
But don't listen to Conger. Don't listen to him, okay? Don't listen to him.
Well, whatever. I'm busy, you guys.
There are people. I mean, there are people that say worse things on here than me. I mean, it's true. There's no comparing. To me to other people on this app. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, in fact, there is a comparison. Somebody acts like an idiot and then goes on to another scope and says, no, I never acted like an idiot. And 5 people come in and say, yeah, that guy was acting like an idiot. Well, then you need to own up to it and say, okay, I was acting like an idiot.
I mean,
That's
you know what?
opinion.
There are people on here that say that are worse than me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I say something, it's out of anger, because people like Daisy New York know that when I say things, I don't mean it, because Daisy New York knows that I'll say things out of anger. Oh, damn, interesting question.
Somebody asked me if I was related to Steven Seagal. No, actually, I've never met the man. I've offered to spar with him. I've offered to make him humiliated in front of cameras, and he's turned me down on numerous occasions for years.
But you know what? Okay, let me tell you something. Don't listen to Michael Conger because he harasses Churchy. He stalks Churchy. He harasses the shit out of Jimmy Soroka.
Hey,
So,
Steven.
yeah, what's up?
How you doing today, man?
Doing okay.
Right on. I'm glad. How's New Jersey doing?
It's okay.
Your parents okay?
Yeah, they're okay.
Good.
But you know what? Who needs this shit? You know what I'm saying? Nobody does. And that's the truth. So, listen.
Everybody's addicted to the app. They're addicted to the
You
stress. They're
people are
addicted.
coming in
No,
here with
I do.
drama
I
queens.
I know I'm responsible for my actions. We all are responsible for my actions. You know.
Who's that? Maven Cruz. I don't even know you people. Why are you even coming in here?
Because I'm here. Well, no. I have my rights to be on this app just like everybody else does.
Everybody does.
Exactly. And that's why when Conger came in there and wanted to say something, I gave him his right to say it.
Yeah, that's why I left. Because I didn't want any drama. I wasn't in the mood for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I left you up so you could stick up for yourself.
I'm not.
Yeah, hey, what's up? What's up, Facial? You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless,
We don't care about the numbers. Jesus, you guys. We're just doing the ChiChi cha-cha-cha-cha as a funny thing.
I'm out of here, okay? You guys take care.
Okay, you're out of here. Hey, take it easy, New Jersey. Go have some good food on me, okay?
Yeah, have some good food down there in Jersey.
Take it easy. Be kind to one another out there.
Yeah, take 1 minute out of your day to wish somebody else a good day, and it'll make you have a better day.
Maven Cruz, I don't know you. There's so many rumors going around. I don't believe anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I believe anything. What? You people are like, oh, you're such groupies. It's unbelievable. I don't know you guys. I don't know any of you. Hey, is that John? Is that John Beckner? No, you're all little groupies. It's okay. You be groupies out
Hey,
there.
John Beckner, did you get in there?
Tons of people have wished rape on me. You hear me whining about it? Jesus Christ. You people say a lot of things. You know? Yeah, I don't give a shit what somebody says. Because I don't know you people.
No, the people out here are just horrible.
Yeah, I'm an awful person. No, I don't wish rape on people, and I don't dox people, and there's an echo. I'm ridiculous. Why? You don't even know me. I haven't done anything. You come here and tell me I'm ridiculous? What have I done? You're funny. You guys are really funny.
No, I try not to block anybody unless I really have to. No, I just try not to block people, you know. We are the ones that don't provide the drama. What we do is comment on it once in a while. I'm Ganji Dankman of the band Toss3dout. And this is our regular morning show. Man. I don't pray because I ask higher powers for help, but I believe that everybody out there needs help. I believe everybody out there needs help from something. And if I can provide a positive attitude or a positive latitude or some positive influence through suggestions, then that's why I'm out here. That's why I do what I do. I've often been referred to as Mr. Happy because I have discovered my own personal secret for happiness, and I share it. I give it away free of charge. It's pretty simple. First, you analyze your thinking processes. Second, you scrutinize your thinking processes. And third, prioritize your thinking processes. Analyze, scrutinize, and prioritize. It's pretty simple. What it comes down to is there's negative things in your life and there's positive things in your life. They have negative and positive sides. All of them do. And it's up to you to decide what you focus on. The positive side, the negative side. It's all up to you. You can allow people to influence your decision, but nobody can make you decide what you want. Nobody can make you feel happy or sad. You allow people to make you feel happy and sad. That's as simple as it is. So what I would do is just find a way to enjoy your life. And you'll find that if you bring enjoyment to other people's lives, your life will improve. So go out today and try to help one person. Watch the glow come to their face after you help them with food or whatever. And then feel the glow that comes from your heart. You get a glow that comes out of your heart that makes you feel good for doing good for other people. And that's how easy it is. That's how it works. It's kind of like, paying ahead. You basically do something good for somebody without any expectation of having anything good done for you. The more you do that, the more rapidly you do that, the better your life gets, the more your life improves. It's that simple. Thank you for that super heart, Randy Horton. I need 220,000 of them in order to collect in on them. Is that true? Can I have another 190,000 or whatever it is? No, super hearts look cool. I understand that they benefit many people. They've never benefited me because I'm not a super broadcaster. And I don't go out here for the super hearts and collect them. I need 180,000. Well, I've got like 2 of them so far. I've been out here 4 years. So what, about another 16 to 20 years and I should have my super hearts. The app might not be out here that long though.
I hope it isn't.
I mean, it's a pretty horrendous app. It's kind of like Sodom and Gomorrah. You got people out here stalking women, people out here wishing people death, and you got people out here cursing you if you don't give them money. I mean, is
this reflective of our society? That seriously, you guys
I don't
about...
know who DJ Spree is.
We don't know any DJ Spree. We don't know you people. We get 1 viewer. That's it.
You guys are in here because you hate Stephen Delvecchio.
Yeah. The only reason we came in was because of Stephen. Because you want to hate.
Like you say, look at the good it does. Don't look at all the bad. Well, I'm not saying not look at the bad. I'm just saying that if you focus on the bad side, the negative aspects of life, then what will happen is you'll have negative stuff go on around you.
You'll have a heart attack like wings.
Yeah, it's up to you whether you focus on the good side or the bad side of everything. Everything has a good side and a bad side. And all I say is focus on the positive aspects of life and watch things change around you. Watch shit just all of a sudden get better, literally like in 24 hours. I'm proof of it. I'm a product of it. That's the way it is. I mean, Jimmy Soroka says a lot of things that are BS, but he says a lot of things that are real too. And It doesn't get much realer than that. You are who you are. And you can allow other people to influence that if you choose to desire that. If you don't, then you can't and you won't. And if you don't allow people to influence you, then you'll stay the same person. And this is some good coffee.
Is it good?
Yeah, very good coffee.
I know.
I'll be getting up and grabbing my toast after her, after she burns one.
I want to burn them. I want to burn my toast. It's a daily ritual.
So, I don't know how you guys feel about it out there, but that's the way I feel about it. And,
it's like, who cares if somebody's buying people food? Like, seriously, everybody's got to eat.
I know you might be upset because you can't afford to get DoorDash sent to your door, and somebody buys somebody else DoorDash and sends it to their door.
That's silly to get upset over that.
But that is really petty.
That's very petty and childlike.
Especially when you're
When you're like 50 years old, how petty can you be?
When you're able-bodied, 50 years old, could go out and work and buy your own steak.
Yeah, like...
It doesn't make sense to me.
Churchy's disabled, people.
I'm thinking about buying a big steak tonight and just eating it.
She's allowed to eat steak, you know. I don't even know her.
I'm thinking about buying a big steak and just eating it for my scope tonight. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Chicken is more than steak where we are, believe it or not. Folks.
Yeah, chicken does cost more than steak.
A banana costs more than steak, folks.
Unless you go to the right place, and I know where there's $21 a pound New York steak. I mean, who the fuck pays $21 a pound for New York steak?
Like,
but
really?
I tried one of them, and I have to admit that they are really, really, really good New York steaks. You know,
so what? So what? Like, who cares what people eat? Seriously. Good God.
I'm going to eat toast for breakfast. As soon as the smoke alarm goes off, I'll know that it's ready.
You shouldn't be so duplicitous because I think you've had DoorDash treated to your place.
I think when you had DoorDash brought to your house, I was hungry.
Yeah, I mean, what? So what?
Did you offer me a bite of your DoorDash? No, you did not. But that's all right. That's okay. I'm not out here for the food. I'm not out here for the food, man.
No, we're not out here for the food. We're only after your money.
I'm really hooked on those Super Hearts now, man. That's the second one that I've got in 4 years. That was just fucking amazing. Freaked me out. It gave goosebumps all over my arms. Gave me chills. Imagine if you had 140,000 of those.
Who's doing that?
Hey, who keeps throwing those Super Hearts?
They're cool looking.
Aren't they cool looking?
Yeah.
We appreciate that. I only need 139,000 of them now, and I'm cashing those suckers in. And I'm buying a steak.
They are pretty. No, I'm going to DoorDash one to you. How about that? Let everybody get.
You now have almost 18,000. Are you serious?
Hi, Randy.
How do you know that? I don't even know how to find out how many I've got.
We don't know.
That is amazing.
That's cool.
So I only need like 100,000 Super Hearts then, and then I have to be a super broadcaster.
Oh, thank you, Randy.
And then, hey, thanks, Randy. And then I've got to be a super broadcaster in order to cash him in. Is that correct? I don't understand about him that much.
We've only been out here for 4 years, as you can tell. We don't get anything about the Super Hearts. I heard Super Hearts aren't worth money. Oh, Slayer Moon, I don't know.
Oh, really? Hey, Slayer.
We love you, Slayer.
Come on in the live chat and say hello, without a doubt. It's good to have you out there.
We don't care about it. Yeah, we're not. We're just curious, guys. We don't want to be a super broadcaster, but the Super Hearts are pretty. Oops, 180K. What?
Yeah, you need 180,000 of them to cash them in or something like that.
Gotcha.
Hey, Slayer Moon, have you ever had any Super Hearts?
Yeah, I'm burning my toes. Oh my
Yeah, she's had them.
That's cool. Yeah.
You ever cashed them in?
All right. I gotta get this man to eat.
We got another doctor in here. No, you haven't cashed them in. You're just hoarding them.
Dr. Casey TV Show LLC. I have 12 or 13 million.
Oh my God, Randy.
12 or 13 million?
Randy, what are you going to do with all those super hearts, dude? That's like a new car.
And a brand new car. That's funny. Well, so where are you from, Randy? But all the big soap I know told me that parents are going to change. Oh, that's cool. Not a real doctor. Gotcha. I cash out monthly.
That's all right. Cool. We had a bad experience with the doctor in here a while back. His name was Dr. Bud, I guess was his name.
Yeah.
He claimed to be a PhD and jumped into the live beam to tell me off. And
you don't even know him.
When I started conversing with him, after 2 minutes, he started cussing like a drunken sailor, and then he left.
You're in Saudi Arabia, in the Philippines? Cool. I have a good friend in Saudi Arabia. Oh, cool. The Philippines. Oh, that would be his dream.
Oh, yeah. No, I love the Philippines. Saudi Arabia is pretty cool. There's a lot of neat places over there, but I'd love to go to the Philippines and just buy some old steel blades.
Yeah, we're into the blades and the Philippine martial arts, too. Pretty cool. Well, that's cool. Nice to meet you, Randy. We will follow you.
Yeah.
That doctor also?
Yeah, you've been yelled at by that same doctor.
He came in our scope and called his names. I don't even know the guy.
Yeah, he's let me follow this guy.
Cool.
Here.
Yeah, we'll follow Randy.
I don't know how.
Oh,
there it is.
There you go. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Dr. Bud is
I don't care about Dr.
You know,
Bud. I don't even know him, so
I don't even know the guy, but he was real spastic when he came into my scope, and then he started bad mouthing me on other scopes, and then he started saying my name just to get views. And we've had people do that a lot over 4 years. We've had a lot of people just simply say my name in order to get views. So, you know, we can deal with it. We've seen it before. And doctors coming into the live scope.
Cool.
I'm going to go make me some toast, and I'll let her sit here and converse with you for a moment, if you don't mind. So whereabouts are you a doctor at?
It's more of a joke, but, you know, there's Dr. Bud,
yeah.
There's Dr. Stormy. Are these really doctors? No,
yeah,
but, you know,
I know, right? You got that one, yeah.
I try and give the broadcasters much respect as they give me.
Oh, you mean the Pink Floyd shirt? Sorry, I was reading the comments. Yeah, the Pink Floyd shirts are cool. Yeah, well, you know, look, respect is what we grew up with. You have to respect people. That's how I was raised.
I'm not going to call up to the booth and start badgering the broadcasters like, you let me in here.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Dr. KCTV. Do you really have a TV show?
Well, I have a YouTube. That's the KC TV Show. LLC.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Cool.
It's the YouTube.
It out.
And
It's a doctor in
there. What do you do on there?
We'll go look.
I interview people, and I do a sports show during the football and baseball seasons.
Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't know if it was another music venue.
Yeah, if it was.
We're a band.
We're a band, so.
You're a band. I like bands.
Yeah, Google the name Toss3dout. It's in our bio.
We're like Frank Zappa. We're way out there, though.
I love Frank Zappa.
Well, we're a combination of a lot of things. We're from the 60s. And
my parents knew his brother, Bob Zappa.
Oh, that's cool.
And they spent some time with Frank. Frank's an odd guy.
Yeah, his kids are odd. He was odd. And,
most eccentric artists are odd, so.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's what keeps them unique.
Yeah. I believe that. I believe that, you know, being unique is the art of being unique, you know. It's not being mysterious like Frankel Zappa or like Michael Jackson and then buying a place and using it just to hoard kids, you know. I mean, Zappa was an unusual person all the way around.
Yeah.
Maybe your toast might be burning.
I got to check.
We have a toaster that's like, one of those toasters that burns bread.
What part of the country?
Sets the smoke alarms on fire.
What part of the country are you guys from, if you don't mind saying?
Oh, I don't mind. No, we always say where we're at. We're in Grants Pass, Southern Oregon.
Oh, nice. I'm in New York, right near the Bronx.
Oh, right on. I've been to New York. I'm originally from Montreal. I was born in Montreal.
Wow.
And I have traveled quite a bit in my life.
I haven't traveled that much.
I'm 60 and we're retired and we just do music and have fun.
I think by the time I'm your age, I'll be traveling a lot.
Well, that's cool. Come to Southern Oregon.
Unfortunately, you make a lot of plans, and then by the time you get 59, everything else comes into play, and
you don't.
Next thing you know, your plans don't.
60. I haven't shown my face. Yeah,
well, I'm an artist, so that's what I want to do one day, be able to do it professionally and probably live in New Orleans eventually.
Oh, cool. What kind of
Buy
art?
a house above the water line, because you know that hurricane comes in and there goes your house. But above the water line, you'd be like, well, man, oh, sorry that happened to your house, say your neighbor. Oh, what was I doing when the hurricane happened? Smoking pot, watching TV. Listen to jazz. That's right.
Sorry. What the heck? We're having technical difficulties here.
That's all right. I have a sister in Oregon.
Well, that ain't right.
So I'm sorry, whereabouts are you from again?
I'm saying I have a sister in Oregon.
Oh, you have a sister in Oregon. Cool. Right on. Yeah, he's a true Oregonian. He was born in Oregon.
Yeah, I was born in 1960 in Portland, Oregon, up on Pill Hill.
1960.
Nice.
And I spent the majority of my younger years asking my parents why we were in a place called Vancouver, Washington that rained 7 out of 10 days. And my dad looked at me with a really wise look in his face and said, we're here because the weather keeps the tourist away, and the 3 days a year that are beautiful are real beautiful.
But the weather's changed and it's become warmer here.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's climate change. It's changing everywhere. It's like 60. It's like 40 degrees in New York, and it's January. It's never 40 degrees.
Never. And when I grew up in Montreal, it was always snowstorms. When we went to New York, it was always snowstorms.
And now it's raining and it's 40, and they had 2 days in a row that were 60 earlier this month. That never happens.
Never. It's crazy. And like here, all our rivers are down. We're going to be in a water shortage.
Yeah, you can walk across a lot of the rivers here that supply water to people to live.
Look up the Rogue River, where most of the jet ski, the road trips go on, and you can walk across the Rogue River right now.
Yeah, the jet boats go right across it, and now you can walk across that water pretty much.
I like the whole Weaves Wiggle, but I don't like all the rain. That's my problem with Oregon. I live in Oregon if there wasn't all the rain.
Well, we're getting less and less of it, so it's really
Southern Oregon is turning into more like California.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like, we haven't had a winter at all.
To the point where the little black sugar ants are infesting everything.
Yeah, they've come back.
Are you near Bend?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're about 35 miles from the California border.
Nice. I'm just saying Bend is where you would have snow. That's why.
Actually, Klamath Falls. If you look up Klamath Falls, there's cheap houses in Klamath Falls, but they get snow and there's a pass, and it's crazy. Like, there's 3 mountain passes that the realtors don't tell you about that part, right?
Right.
Oh, that person out there lives in England. That's the wettest country in the whole world.
I have relatives in England. They don't have air conditioning.
Hey, Scotty boy. Glad to have you.
I don't have any relatives in England, but I got like relatives in Prague.
Hi, Scotty, in Tehran. Cool. I've got a good friend from Tehran.
I'm just saying, I have
thanks,
relatives
Scotty. It's an original.
In Prague, the Czech Republic.
Oh, cool.
I've been invited to visit, so I can
You
visit there
should
one day.
go. You should
Yeah,
go.
it's
Say
just
hello
affordability. I have to be able to afford the flight and traveling. It's a whole thing. One day I will.
It is.
Say hello and follow this person out there, Scotty Boy. He's from Scotland. He's in Scotland right now, and he's probably enjoying dinner about this time.
Well, you know, it's nighttime over there. I'm following. Okay, I put in a follow.
Scotty's really good people.
Yeah, Scotty is good people. But don't take our word for it, you know.
Well, after I saw that Steven was talking about house party, I joined the house party. Looked him up, looked a few other people up, some friends of mine.
Is it your birthday, Scotty?
I'll see what's happening on there.
Sorry to interrupt you. Oh, it's house party, yeah. Is it Scotty's birthday?
Scotty said he's having his tea birthday or something. I don't know.
Really? Oh.
Happy birthday, Scotty boy.
If it's your birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday if it's your birthday, Scotty.
When you get our age, you're lucky to have birthdays. You're like, how the fuck did I get so old?
And
do you guys have
any the live beam?
Do you guys have any children or no children?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're all grown. They college educated, all that stuff, right? Boring.
Robbie Burns' birthday. I don't know Scotty Boy's. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday, Robbie Burns, whoever that is.
I don't want to have children of my own, but let's say I met the woman of my dreams and she has grown children, I can handle that. Don't mind being with somebody.
Slayer Moon says, I'm their daughter.
Slayer Moon, yep. She's my daughter.
Slayer Moon's complaining because we haven't given her allowance yet because she won't clean her
room. Follow Slayer. She's really cool. We love Slayer. She's neat.
No, you can come in and talk, Randy. It'll handle 3 people at one time. Come on in again.
Yeah.
Well, kids make you fully aware of what life's really about.
Following her.
And we all have, we're all somebody's kid, so you have to remember that.
Yeah. And we have officially adopted Slayer Moon.
I mean, if you think about it, we're all somebody's child, so. Well.
There's an old man.
Everybody is somebody else's kid. Yep.
That's true. There's an old man that kind of looks like me out there in another town in New York.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
no, not like this picture. This is of Dominic on Periscope. A bunch of us were trolling him one day, and everybody's using his profile pic, and I went, I should do that too. Everybody's snapping pictures and all that.
One moment. Randy, try going out and coming back in. Sometimes that works. Randy Horton's having a problem getting into the live beam.
Sometimes it
I'm just saying, if you ever see me on House Party, there's a real picture of what I actually look like on there.
That's all cool.
Scotty Boy's favorite quote is, if you're like me, and I know I am, I've been using that for years.
We're not on House Party. I'm on Instagram. I just come on Toss3dout, and that's it.
And my penis on chatterbait.com, but just my penis. That's
okay, my bob's wrong.
All right. I'm on Instagram. You can see, my Instagram.
Well, if you want to,
yeah, we're on Instagram. Just type in Toss3dout on Instagram or MANDLN A12.
Mandolin A12 on Instagram.
Mine's on the bio, or it's
okay, cool.
All one word. Kenneth Sawman 69. Easy to find.
I never saw the pennants that you made, Slayer Moon. But yeah, I didn't.
It's on Instagram.
Oh, I gotta go look.
They're beautiful.
What are they made out of?
They're really cool looking. I like the colors. You know what I want to get into?
Slayer Moon said, is she really on chatterbait.com?
Yeah, man. I'm all there. Watching for my pink bits. What was I going to say about your art? Oh, I want to get into body painting.
It's clay and glitter.
Clay and glitter is cool. I want to get into body painting. I've been so like, oh my God, it's amazing. What kind of art are you into?
I do more surreal. abstract
real
stuff.
cool. Have you seen some of the body painters out there? Oh my God, they're unbelievable.
No, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, it's getting to be this art form, and pretty cool.
Yeah, Drew Paul's involved in it, and I'm kind of anti Drew Paul. RuPaul, sorry.
Oh no,
RuPaul's always interesting. What's so interesting about?
I have a friend, Lucian Piane. He did all the music for RuPaul, and RuPaul treated him badly, and so I'm kind of denouncing RuPaul.
That sucks, man. I hate when famous people you hear about, right? And then you hear something bad.
Being Grammy nominated and everything, and not being into drugs, and all of a sudden have some trannies give you some meds, some pot meds, the edibles. And instead of knowing what you're supposed to do, imagine eating like 70 times the amount of pot edibles you're supposed to eat when you're not into pot.
Wow.
And then he had a psychosis from it. And now everybody blames him for it and hates on him for it. It's too bad.
I'm in the pot, but I would never do 70 times the amount.
Yeah, well, they kind of...
He's a naive person. He had no idea that you weren't supposed to eat 15 of these little things, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately. He was in the wrong hands.
So what happened to him?
Well, he had a slight psychosis. He had a breakdown on Twitter. He had a breakdown on Instagram, Periscope. He got kicked off his social media. He got pissed off at RuPaul. He called RuPaul one of the smartest niggers out there. And it kind of pissed off RuPaul and pissed off a lot of people. So now his career has been tanked because somebody gave him a bunch of edibles.
He's doing a lot of music. He's still out there.
He's a very talented person.
Very talented.
He just wrote some songs for Sia.
But you know, we all have issues.
Slayer Moon says, I was the same way and ate a full chocolate bar and started seeing spaceships.
You did, literally.
Well, me and my friend are saving up to buy half an ounce each and make brownies, but we're not going to take like the whole batch at once. We're going to break it down and you know, put in the fridge and eat it little by little.
Chip says,
little by little, like a quarter little section.
Chip says, Dr. Bud writes songs for Seal.
I don't believe that for a second.
For Seals, you're funny. That's funny. Yeah, no, it's cool. Art is cool. Music is cool. I think we should just all get along and, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty much all saying. Let's all just get along.
Slayer Moon says, one brownie will have you fried for 4 hours.
Oh, it will.
Slayer Moon.
Wait till you.
Slayer Moon.
My brownies will.
Yeah, Slayer Moon. Oh, Mandolin has a method from the world famous ganja brownie Dr. D. And Dr. D had the first medical marijuana basically shop before it was legal.
Well, she didn't have,
it was a dispensary. It was a dispensary before 1998. She made world press because of it. And when it got raided, most of the players went to Europe. She was poor. She didn't get to go to Europe. No. She served her time. She did her shit over here in the States.
And I became her caregiver.
She became her caregiver, and she taught us a method for making ganja oil.
I love her.
That is nothing like anything else you've ever seen.
No, it's pretty harsh, and you have to be very careful. I don't give it to many people.
She can take and make ganja oil that is so potent that you eat one brownie and it's like eating an eighth of mushroom. Man.
Well, it originally we went to like, you know, it'd be like back in the day, you know, before it was legal in Oregon, back in the day we were advocates, you know, we were helping patients and we weren't allowed to smoke in the hospitals. You couldn't bring the smoke into the patients in the hospital. So what we did was we got one of the first turkey bag methods, okay? Where it's not
they used a heat gun on a jug with some blown up glass.
Yeah, it was basically
you blew up big turkey bags full of vapor.
And we bring it to the hospital. And they really couldn't do much about that.
They couldn't tell you not to bring vapor into vets that were dying.
Yeah.
They could tell you couldn't smoke pot in there, but they couldn't tell you not to bring vapor in because it wasn't smoke.
Yeah. Although they hated us and they always threatened to call the cops on us. But
Do you guys get high yourself now?
We're medical patients.
I'm a medical
we're
patient that uses it for chronic pain.
We're in bad pain. We're fucked up.
Well, I mean,
I've been in martial arts since I was 9, and I instructed for 16 years. So
yeah, we're fucked up. We met in martial arts. I'm fucked up. He's fucked up. You know,
so
physically.
I'm just saying.
25 years ago, she was a student and I was an instructor, and we fell in love.
Yep, I made him quit.
Right.
He had to quit.
I'm just saying you should try like the thing called dabs. The thing I can't get.
Oh no, we know all about dabs.
Dabs is supposed to help.
It does.
We prefer concentrated dabs.
That's all we do.
And about 96, 97% THC.
Yeah.
And you want to vaporize it at a very high temperature, but you don't want to vaporize it at too high of a temperature.
We have legal people with legal grows that make it for us. It's all legal and everything, and it's amazing stuff. I mean, literally.
I wish I was on the West Coast and I had access to dabs. I also have chronic pain, so I'm with you, man. I don't have access to that. I just got to sit here and fucking deal with it.
Yeah, well,
it sucks.
And they want you on all the horrible drugs, which I'm allergic to. I have allergies to most of the drugs they want me on, like the methotrexates or the leucoflins or the whatever. So marijuana has been my life savior.
It's a very benign painkiller.
I mean, sometimes I get some CBD and I get some weed on the weekends, but for the most part, I just sit around and deal.
I don't believe in CBDs. I've tried and played around, and I believe CBDs are the modern snake oil.
Around here, I can't say anywhere else. But
I mean, CBD oil, I mean, gummies is good. It gets the body high.
Yeah, I have relatives who use it. They live in Portland, and they said it's really good, actually. I just think it's this area that they're kind of snake oil people here.
Now, what I enjoy, and I've done it before, is take concentrated THC in the form of dabs, and you mix that in with the right preparation of Jell-O in the right preparation. When you do it correctly, and you can find the information on the internet, you can make your own jelly gummies. And the gummies have the THC stirred into it, and it's activated. And you might have them stick to your teeth a little bit more than normal. But I make very, very, very good gummy bears. And chocolates.
That's cool, man.
Nothing like a little bit of chocolate with some dabs in it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I just hope the federal government legalizes it just like Canada did. I mean, they can make more money off of it if they legalize it than putting people in fucking jail and shit like that.
Yeah, but you know.
I'm praying to the gods and everything I know that they legalize it federally.
Slayer Moon isn't that far from us. She's up in Seattle. And we're going to get her down here this summer, and we're going to get her so stoned she's going to need a map to get back to Seattle.
Hey, maybe we'll just drive
Slayer Moon lives in Seattle?
To the border.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Slayer Moon lives in Seattle?
Yeah.
Then why doesn't she get on down there, man? I mean...
Well, it's probably people have lives, you know. Everybody has lives.
Slayer Moon is an artist and a musician, and she's really busy up there in Seattle.
Okay, all right, man. I mean...
Step up into the beam, Slayer, and say hi.
But, yeah, cool.
I'm just glad that most of my haters, I got a reputation around here, don't live in New York. Yeah, they don't. It's like...
Damn, what I would give for a New York bagel.
I've got haters out here, but not very many of them in Oregon. And the haters that I have had in Oregon, I've said, come meet me and talk to me. And they've talked to me face to face, and they've left with a different face than they came with. So that's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way things happen. I'm just saying that.
So what are you're into art and stuff? That's cool.
And music,
cool.
Jazz and punk and all that.
Yeah, I have been told that I'm a lot like a cross between Tom Waite and Frank Zappa.
I love Tom Waits.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Tom
If he
Waits.
rolled Tom Waits up with Frank Zappa and ate some acid, I'm the music that came out the other end.
And probably a lot of East Coasters that are watching this have never heard of Tom Waits.
No, they don't know.
If
Tom
you've never
Waits.
Heard of Tom Waits, you have to type it in YouTube and go listen to him for an hour.
Waits. He's
Yeah,
amazing.
he can be a little bluesy, he can be jazzy, or just straight weird.
He's straight badass.
He's straight badass. I love him. I'd love to see him in person, you know.
Yeah.
His voice is just so superb. I would love to go on stage with Tom Waits. That would be a dream of mine.
When he gets too drunk, he becomes, may he rest in peace, like Leon Redbone, though. You can't really understand what the fuck he's saying, but you don't care.
That was another one of my loves, was Leon Redbone. I just love that man. He was so good.
We saw him live at the Aladdin Theater in Portland. It was so cool.
I could say my favorite band right now are the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Who are they?
The Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Mighty Mighty...
Bosstones?
Yeah, they invented ska punk.
Huh.
Okay,
Mighty Bosstones.
Mighty Mighty Bosstones? Okay, cool.
Interesting. I've heard of them.
Bosstones.
You gotta wear plaid. That's the rule.
Got what?
You gotta wear plaid. I mean, you could be wearing nice pants, dress shirt.
You gotta wear plaid?
Plaid jacket. Put a plaid suit jacket, and that's the one.
There's three things I really don't care for. One is country music, the other one is Western music, and the third one is plaid.
Plaid from the 70s, man.
Well, I like a little country, I like a little Western, and I like plaid.
Oh, I also don't seem to have much of a taste for women wearing spandex that are over 1 pound overweight.
Well,
let's face it.
Spandex kind of went out when
you're 10 or 20 pounds overweight. You don't need to wear spandex and go out in public.
I'm just saying spandex kind of went out when hair metal kind of went out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
whatever happened to hair metal and grunge metal, where they'd scream about killing cops and you couldn't understand it, and then by the time you did understand it, you'd be like, "Oh my God, is that what they're saying?"
I mean, hair metal kind of ended when grunge kind of, but hair metal was just like grunge was meant to happen because females weren't going to rock shows. Right, and then the grunge people, I guess, their response to, they didn't like hair metal, I guess, and then it's kind of like, well, this is our response to that.
We used to go, in Portland, we used to go to big parks, and people would go and bring their amplifiers and their sound equipment, and they'd set them up in the park, and they'd play 110 watts of trance music. And you go into the park, and you'd see 40 people standing around looking like this. They're not tapping their feet. They're not doing anything. They're just standing like this. And I was like, hey, these are my kind of people. Give me some of it. What are you guys on, you know?
Well, you're right near Seattle, and that's the home of grunge, right?
Yeah, Nirvana came from there, and a lot of people. You know Dead Moon? Dead Moon is from Portland.
No, but like Soundgarden, Green River.
Yeah, Soundgarden. Yeah, a lot of groups. I mean, it's from the 90s.
We've had music out for, I've had music out for 10, 20 years.
Isn't like Pavement from Portland?
Don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't really recall that band.
Okay.
The ones I know are like Dead Moon, who I promote, but of course he died, Fred. Anyway, but Dead Moon, check them out. They were Pierced Arrows. If you're into heavy, they're way better than the Rolling Stones.
They're way cool.
They just didn't get the fame of the Rolling Stones because they didn't want it.
Yeah. Well,
They rather live in the woods like us and just chill out and do underground shit every once in a while.
That's another thing I didn't know if you were aware of in Oregon. In Oregon, they passed the law, so every house can grow 4 marijuana plants.
Yeah, you don't need a card.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Recreation.
Yep, and out here in Southern Oregon, we're out here in Grants Pass, Oregon. Woof. But yeah, out here, they grow pot plants 18 to 20 feet tall with bark on them.
Wow. Holy Toledo.
It's phenomenal. If you've never stood at the foot of an 18 to 20 foot tall marijuana plant with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds of weed on it, it is an awesome sight. It is an awesome sight.
And yes, if you're amongst tall marijuana plants, you get high. You don't have to ingest it. You can get high off the smell, folks.
Yeah, you just walk around through the garden and come out the other side a little bit later.
You are fucked up. It's crazy.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, they don't. There's a lot of things. But yeah, we got huge gardens out here.
Well, this weekend I might just deal with it. But next weekend, I don't know. I gotta save up for that ounce. I almost got 100 saved up.
Damn, oh God, dude. What is it, like 400 over there for a Z in New York?
Here it's nothing.
Well, ounces go for like $2.50 and up.
Jesus. Yeah, they go for nothing here.
I'll give you an idea. In Cave Junction, Oregon, at the right time of the year, there's people begging to sell you a pound for $700 so they can eat and pay electricity bills.
Wow.
There's people
and it's not
here.
Just one person.
No.
I mean, there's lines of people sitting there going, hey, can I help you?
No, it's oversaturated here. Everybody knows that. It's in the newspapers.
So basically what happens is you go to a dispensary here and you can buy an eighth for $60, $70. Or you can go on the street and you can buy an eighth for $25, $30.
$15.
Yeah.
$10, or you can barter even.
Yeah. The beautiful thing about down here in Southern Oregon is a lot of businesses, a lot of people do barter. But now that it's saturated, if you looked at somebody and said, hey, I'll give you a pound of weed for fixing my tire on my car, they'll go, dude, I already got closets full of that shit. And they'll laugh at you.
Or you can grow your own, right?
Yeah, well, that's what it is there's so many people growing, you know. Yeah, an eighth is about $70 in New York, Woof just said.
Yeah, no, there's no way it's not. And you're talking like, I mean, you're talking really amazing stuff.
If you buy like an ounce or a pound, you save because it's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, that's the idea is, you know.
People who do that.
Yeah.
Really, you know, it's just through the grapevine you hear stuff.
I don't pay for mine. I get all mine donated.
Well, we have growers for us.
Yeah.
We're done with growing. It's too hard. Really hard work when you're 60 and you've done it for so many years. It's not an easy job growing pot, folks.
It's a constant stress. First, you're stressed that the clones are going to die. Then you're stressed that the clones are going to get bugs. Then you're stressed that it's too early to put them out. Then you're stressed that you got them outside and you can't watch them because they're outside at night. Then you get stressed that there's deer eating them at night. Then you get stressed that they're now growing big enough that somebody could steal them.
Yeah, it's just really stressful.
And it keeps going on. Then you're stressed because it looks like the buds are ready to harvest. Then you're stressed that if you harvest it too soon, you fuck it up. And you're stressed that if you harvest it too late, then you fuck it up. You know?
And there's so many rules.
Yeah, then you smoke because you're stressed.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, and then you're like...
No, it's even worse than that.
You see, I would grow 4 plants.
Then it gets down to the end, and the buds are ready. They're ready to harvest. But you can't harvest all the plants at once. So what you got to do...
you're not allowed to.
Yeah, so what you got to do is you got to stagger the harvest the legal amount, and do all this stuff while the other stuff is rotting and ripening on the vine.
And molding.
You said you could grow 4 plants. You can't harvest all 4 at once. Why not?
Oh no, you're only allowed to have so much dried at a site. You're only allowed to carry so much dried on you.
You're very regulated. Your plant is only supposed to have so much on it, and it's very regulated.
Yeah, you're not supposed to grow 15-pound plants. They didn't count on that.
No.
And so what happens is didn't count on it, so they didn't plan for it. So of course, what happens is you'll find somebody, they'll say, hey, give me your card and I'll give you £2 at the end of the year. And they'll take your card, they'll add it to their grow, and then they'll grow, and they'll do that to as many people as they can, and they'll grow plants that are 15, 20 pounds a plant, and then they'll turn around and they'll give you your £2 for your card after they grew all your plants and got 15 pounds a plant.
And then they take it to Georgia, Florida, New York.
And then it goes right down there to you, right down there to New York. And it sells for hundreds and hundreds of dollars an ounce.
Yeah, and the cycle continues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all graft and corruption. I mean, there's, the cops are paid off. Everything's paid off. It's just a big scandal deal.
If you move here, there's a lot of, if you look up...
it's the way of the world. It's just like, we're never going to fix the judicial system. If you've got money, you're going to walk. If you don't, you're not. That's just so...
That's how it is. Yep, it's duplicitous and the rich rule.
I think it'll start...
That's the justice system around the world.
I think a good start is getting the...
There's no justice, is there?
I think a good start is deposing the King Trump. If we can depose the ruler and get in a better ruler, then maybe...
Yeah, but my friend, it's not going to fix the system.
No, the system's broke, and
that's the world system.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't matter if you murdered somebody in England and you're worth millions. Guess what's happening? You're not going to jail. If you're worth nothing, you're going to jail.
I know, it's sad.
It's all over. That's how it was set up, and I don't agree with it.
And that's what I've been denouncing over the thing like this. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Snitch 9, narking on all the Bloods, and then getting a reduced sentence. What it comes down to...
I agree with you. The president...
What it comes down to is a lot of the record companies are owned by old white guys. And these old rich white guys that own the record companies are also heavily invested in the criminal industrial complex. So they'll sign you up to a record contract. They'll let you look like a gang member and shoot guns in your videos because it doesn't matter to them. If you go to jail, they'll sell more of your albums and they still get paid for you being in jail. So it's a rigged game.
Well, if I was an artist, rapper or not, I'd form my own label and go out there and tour. I'd find a great distributor and a great tour manager. I'd just get on the road, move my stuff in the van, and go. That's what I would do.
Unfortunately,
it's sort of like...
Hey, Gump.
It sounds great, right? Because we know a lot of people who do that, and we're one of the people that have done that. But it sounds all great, but there's so much discrimination and there's so much already against you, especially if you're different, that you're just going to be Claire Means out there 4 years later still singing on the Santa Monica Pier, still plugging in music. We don't plug musicians in the United States of America. If you live in Europe, it's a whole different ballgame. But here in the United States of America, they don't like different musicians at all. They won't promote you.
I believe
even if you go bust your ass out there, which we have done, and we know bands who do it, they end up going. If I was a
band, I pulled the whole thing that Hendrix and the Stray Cats did. I moved to England, get known out there, then wrap around your big... all over Europe.
It's not like that anymore.
It's not
like the days of the 60s or 70s, unfortunately,
Well, Stray Cats did in the 80s.
Even still, it's not.
Yeah, but look at Stray Cats today. They're not headlining.
I mean, it's all sort of 1%, like the 1% rich rule. Well, it's the same in the music industry.
Well,
yeah,
it's kind of like Periscope. If you get a bad name, people will just take it a bad name and give you a bad name. It's just like Periscope, basically, the real world out there for musicians.
Yeah, for instance, Tekashi 6ix9ine, I don't want to keep digressing to this, but he was basically a nobody. He did rhymes and he did songs and he was a nobody. Finally, somebody said, hey, we'll go ahead and promote your music from the Bloods, but you got to be a Blood. So he joined the Bloods, and next thing you know, they started giving him money for videos. They gave him money to produce, and he produced it, and he got to use the Bloods in the background, and he got to wear red and act like a gang member. Well, when they got involved further up the line in killings and robbings and all this stuff, they took him with them. And he wasn't a gang member. He was acting like one in order to get paid. And when he got caught, he told them, hey, I'm not really a gang member. I was just doing that to get paid. I'll narc on all these fuckers. They're bad people. Well, he only did that in order to get acclaim. The only reason you even know Tekashi 6ix9ine's name is because he went with the Bloods. And exactly, you basically have to sell your soul.
You do.
Tekashi sold his soul to the Bloods, made the Bloods money, sold drugs for the Bloods, and then burned the Bloods. And now he doesn't understand why his life is in jeopardy 24 hours a day.
It's the root of all evil sort of in the music industry, because as an artist, you want the freedom of expression to be unique, right? That's what should be promoted, but it's not.
That's what I was going to touch on.
I'm an art artist, so I'm moving to an art town. Not going to say what town it is, right? Because you don't know who's watching. And in this town, if you can establish yourself as an artist, you can turn your apartment into an art studio.
Wow,
that's cool.
Nice.
You should get some. If you do that, you should do. That's cool, actually, good idea. And then you should start like some body paint stuff to get people in.
Back to what I was talking about, though, real quickly. The problem with the music industry today, in my opinion, is you can go out and do it yourself. You can promo yourself. You can print your own T-shirts. You can make your own tapes. You can do all that. But what happens is, without the backing of the A&R department, and people don't even know what the A&R department is or what it does. A&R stands for Artist and Repertoire. And what they do is they're the ones that decide, hey, let's go ahead and spend $90,000 for this concert out of your money. They spend $90,000 out of your money to put on a concert. They promise you all this stuff. And after they get their returns, then the money starts trickling into you. So the artist and repertoire people, the people that promote you, the people that say, hey, this is the song you want to hear, it's on the radio again, those people are the ones that are out to make the money. And once they make their money for the record company, then the money trickles into you. But what they don't tell you is, hey, here's $70,000. Go have fun. We signed you up on a record contract. And then you run through that $70,000 and you still have 14 concerts left and 2 albums to make. They might pay for the studio time. They might pay for this and that. But you're broke after you spent that front money until you do another album for them and complete your obligations. So, you know, based on that, us as a band and under our past name turned down a record contract with money because we were into the artist and repertoire, we were into the promotion, but we were not into the stagnation of them owning everything you have and saying, no, we like this song, we're going to promote that song, and fuck the rest of your songs.
And here's the other thing you have to understand. You're talking about, and it's a very male-dominated.
Yes, it's very
unfair. The music industry really is. So if a woman like me comes along and has music that's really, really different and poignant, etc., multi-instrumentalist, they want to turn me into a Botox, makeup, it's more of how I look, which isn't, I don't give 2 flying fucks how I look.
Fix your nose,
not about
fix
my
your
music,
teeth.
right? It's about, you're not good enough, so this and that. But, you know, look, I can't bitch because I have made money. I do make money off my music, so I'm not bitching about it. But I'm just saying that that's in general. You have to sell your soul. And our stuff, like I said, we're not out here for that at all.
Periscope, because there is so many good people out here.
I love Irish music. I've played a lot of it.
Johnny Mac, no diggity diggity doubt, no diggity diggity dog, woof woof.
Diggity 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 dog. I remember that cartoon show. Remember Diggity Dog?
No.
I think it was a cartoon show. Wasn't Diggity Dog like a cartoon show?
Good morning, Karen4460.
Hey, Karen.
Glad to have you in here.
East Coast in the house.
You just missed New York, Karen.
New York. Isn't that unreal?
Karen said, I remember.
I remember, yeah, me too, right? I remember the good delicatessens. God dang. The good
I remember some of the lower ones like HOBOKELLY, Hobo Kelly, sure to be going to fly.
Oh, you're talking about the shows. Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about the delicatessen food.
NYC still in the house. Whoop whoop.
I thought there was a Diggity Dog. Yeah, Diggity Dog, whatever.
I don't remember.
I think there was a Dudley Do-Right or some weird shit too. Boy, they had some weird
I remember
stuff.
Dudley Do-Right.
They had weird stuff as a kid when we were watching this stuff.
I think at like 6 I had a crush on Hobo Kelly. I'm not sure.
I don't know Hobo Kelly.
She ran a children's show.
Oh, cool.
And she dressed like a hobo clown.
Oh, cool. I think I kind of remember her.
And she started out going like this. Hobo, HOBOKELLY.
Do you remember the one Lamb Chops with the lamb?
No.
Yeah, Lamb Chops. She was cool.
Interesting.
What about the guy with the big giraffe? Remember that one? The giraffe? He had a giraffe?
Don't remember.
We're going way back. Anyway. Our brains. Like, will that be my last memory when I leave this planet? Is a big giraffe show.
Makes you wonder.
Well,
I'm about done with my coffee, and I've got places to see and people to go. So, you know, it's that time of the morning. An hobo clown, that would never get passed for TV these days.
I know, right? I know. But Sesame Street's still going. That's pretty cool.
So is it true that Mr. Rogers is going to buy Michael Jackson's old Wonderland Ranch?
No, I like Mr. Rogers. He's funny though. You always want him to turn into a Pee Wee Herman thing, but he's not.
Well, what they don't tell you was when Pee Wee Herman got busted in that theater, Mr. Rogers was sitting in the seat right next to him. They didn't even bust him.
Won't you be my neighbor? There was another good show called Zoom back in the day. It was a good one, Zoom. It was pretty cool.
The Big Blue Marble is what I liked. Yeah, that was a Saturday show in the morning.
Remember that one.
And they were the ones that had Fraggle Rock on it and all that.
Yep, didn't watch that one. I watched Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom was cool because they took you to like kind of like.
Oh my God, Zoom.
Yeah, you remember it?
Wolf does.
Yeah, I remember that. And they used to take you to people's lives. Like I remember one where this guy was on a horse and he.
I remember that show. Wolf says.
Yeah, Zoom. It was a great show. It showed other people's lives and what they did. I liked it. Anyway.
I was really fixated on HR Puffin stuff.
HR Puffin stuff.
I wanted to find a little talking flute. That's what I've been looking for my whole life. That's why I go to thrift stores and garage sales. Is I'm hoping to find a little talking flute. I forget his name.
Did he have a talking flute? I
oh yeah,
watch that show.
It was in his shirt pocket. It was Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Because I remember the talking flute would go, "Hey Jimmy, something."
Oh, that's funny.
Wasn't his name Jimmy on HR Puffin stuff?
Do you guys remember Lamb Chops?
Fuck, the 90s were great, Wolf said.
The 90s?
So help me out here. What was the name of HR Puffin Stuff's, the little boy in that? Was his name Jimmy?
I think we're like in the 70s. I thought when Lamb Chops was 50s maybe. I don't know. Ay. Sure. It's all good.
HR Puffin Stuff. Can't get a little because he can't get enough.
That doesn't sound good.
I know, it doesn't sound good.
Weird.
Now it doesn't sound that good.
I can't get a little and he can't get enough.
I know, that's what makes you wonder. I think HR Puffin Stuff had a drug problem. They just didn't want to tell you about that. He was a fucking dragon, man. He was a walking dragon. I mean, you know.
He's puffing on something.
And he hung out with a little boy with a magical talking flute. I mean, what the fuck kind of drugs are these? That's what I'm saying.
I don't even want to go there.
Anyway.
Oh, God, that's funny. Hilarious, really.
The little boy was really cool. You know, he's like telling the dragon, you know, put your lips on it. It's a talking flute, really.
Oh,
yeah, I bet. I don't know.
I don't know.
God. I don't think it would go over today.
No. That's funny.
So, last call, Slayer Moon. What are you up to today? What's going on?
She's gonna make some more of her beautiful, beautiful things of art. Aren't you Slayer? She's gonna slay it by the moon.
Come on, Slayer. We're asking you what's on the agenda for today up in Seattle.
You know, I heard frogs the other day. Frogs are coming out.
Oh my God! Really?
It's way too early. Yeah, I saw a fly the other day too.
Steven, are you done abusing women and you're back in here again? Woohoo! Cut to the scene from Meet the Parent. You should know it's not really about a dragon. No, that was Puff the Magic Dragon. It was all about drugs.
Well, who is Lamb Chops? You guys remember that one with the lamb puppet?
Are you a pothead Falker? Are you a pothead Falker? Oh, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. What's a pothead anyway?
What's a pothead?
I mean, pots and pans or what? Pots and pans. Yeah, I play the pots and pans, man.
We're growing some bamboo.
Yeah, we're growing bamboo. It's really,
so
after our cat ate it.
Now that it's been cat tested.
Lucky bamboo is poisonous for your cats, people, but the other stuff is not. Cats like it because it's sweet. So if you have bamboo, be careful.
Yeah.
Because there's 15 different types of bamboo varieties out there.
There's like 800.
Is there 800?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, people.
And that lucky bamboo is not really bamboo. It's more of a pond lily, and it is poisonous for animals. So
it can potentially kill those poor little guys. Which you don't want.
So anyway, I appreciate all the compliments on the shirt this morning.
I found that shirt. I'll listen to this story because I'm a garage sale fanatic. I just love them. So over the summer we go and we have fun. So there's this one place and they're just sprawled out. Like
that was an unbelievable sale.
Oh my God, you guys. I'm not kidding. It was all over the place of clothes. So I decided I was feeling pretty good that day and I went through everything and I found Pink Floyd shirt collectible, AC/DC collectible shirts, Victoria's Secret.
Really. Woof Woof says pothead equals a weed smoker, a scene from Meet the Parents.
I know. I was just kidding. Huh. Yeah, pothead. I found all this amazing stuff. And that was one of the shirts.
Yeah.
I love Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I went to that concert. I don't remember any of it, but
if you don't want to remember it.
I went to that concert. At one time I totaled the concerts I went to, and it was like 86 concerts or something like that I went to. And I used to save I used to get the concert backstage passes, and we do what we could to get the memorabilia and all that stuff. And then you grow up, and after a while you're like, dude, I'm not gonna get my ass beat in order to get a backstage pass. And it's just one of those things. So gradually you go to less and less and less concerts.
But back in the day, like in Portland in the 80s, they would put posters of upcoming concerts on the telephone poles, which you're not allowed to do anymore. And when the concerts were over, the artists' work were amazing, and I would collect them. After, of course, when the concerts were all done. And they wouldn't come back and get them, so I would take them off the telephone poles. And the artwork was unbelievable.
They are worth so much dollars these days.
Probably. I gave them all away.
Yeah. Yep.
The artwork was amazing. It was just fucking amazing. And you don't see them anymore because they're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to put anything on telephone poles now.
Yeah, things are not the same. Kids today are getting ripped off. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Like, that's how you knew artists and music was from their posters, like record albums.
Anyway, once again, I've got to get my weekie needs in the breeze because I have people I've got to see and places I've got to go. So we're really nice that you guys came in here this morning.
Yeah,
and
hear all you people.
I think it's bullshit that I had to put people's names in there in order to entice people to come in.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we have enough content without doing that you guys can enjoy our scope whenever we have it. So Scapone says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. G.
Hi, Scapone.
Hey, Scapone. We are the band Toss3dout, and we're out here just to scream and shout. That's what we do. And We jump up and down on other people's drama because, I mean, who are you going to tell it to besides your mama? We're out here doing what we got to do for those that can't do what they got to do. That's it. It's that simple. They call her Mandolin.
Big deal.
Often referred to as
myself.
Yeah. And I've been told that I look a lot like this guy, Gonchi Dankman. So if you had to hit off one of those blunts being passed around, well, I'm probably the one to thank, man.